the trend of fans throwing things on stage whilst a musician or their artists are performing is still going on. At this time, Drake has had his fair share of it. Well, artists like Jason Derulo and Adele have vouched that hell no, they aren't allowing any fan do that to them. Well, for Jason Derulo, he has promised or vouched that if anyone tries that on him, he's got his entourage right there, so he's going to get you arrested. Whilst Adele too has vouched that he's going to pull the trigger if you try that on him. But the latest that has happened to Drake is very pathetic. A fan has apparently thrown something on stage, and we're here to tell you about it. Well, this is the Literary Pinax News. This is the hub for quality entertainment. Kindly go on to YouTube, look for Pinax News. Let's get ourselves updated with the latest from the world of art and entertainment. Let's get into the details of the story. Now, the lover boy Drake was performing serenading the crowd with his mouth-watering performance in Chicago. Now, according to information that Daily Trends have gotten, a video apparently has gone viral, which sees a fan throwing a cell phone on stage whilst Drake was performing. Now, thankfully, the rapper didn't get hurt, but unfortunately, things didn't go so well on stage when the rapper was performing. Now, let's not forget that this has been on the rise. Artists who get bullied on stage by certain personalities, including fans who throw a lot of manner of things on stage just because they want to get the fans' attention on stage is getting very, very serious and pathetic these days. Well, like I said earlier, Adele has vouched that any fan out there that tries this on her is going to get the gun. Yeah, so be prepared for Adele. Jason Derulo also has man up, beefed up his security, and he says that well, it's up to the artists if they want to get these things, solved. They have to get tight security, or maybe there should be, some instance where there will be a barricade between the artist and the fans out there. But how is this going to, pan out? But before we let you watch the video where Drake was bullied on stage whilst performing, we've got some few videos for you to see where some other artists like Lil Nas and some kind of artists who have actually suffered a very very sad, bizarre, time on stage. Let's first watch, Lil Nas video where apparently he got very pissed when a fan threw a dildo on the stage. When he really got upset. We come back and see what the next video has before we check out Drake's. Over there who suffered another serious, unfortunate incident over there. Well, Harry Styles, this looked very gory. Well, you may want to be, advised not to watch, but it was really, really serious. Let's check Harry Styles' own and see how his fair, share was like. Very pathetic, anyways. Like, check this out. Styles over there who brutally, was assaulted by a fan. Well, in this Drake's case, well, people are saying or ranting on social media that this could be a lesson for him because lately he's been seen doing, some kind of interesting things on social media with the whole paintings on the nails or and the hairstyles and alleged, partnership with the LGBT community, according to sources. Rumors has it, anyways. So I'm just, trying to say it as it is. So this fan who threw the phone on stage, was just trying to put sense into Drake's head. Well, according to rumors, anyways. So let's check out Drake's, video where a fan threw a phone. Well, thankfully, he didn't get any bother with a hit or anything, but he suffered a fair share of it. Let's take a look at this. But interestingly, I kind of shared the the sentiment of Jason Derulo and Adele. Well, Adele is a bit sensational, trust me, because putting out a trigger and all of that could cost your life and your freedom, anyways. But Jason says that it's up to the these artists to try to be able to protect themselves from these hated crowd when they see them. I don't really understand what is happening lately with these crowds. Who always want to throw some kind of object on stage when these artists are performing. Some even go to the extent of throwing stones and other panties and braziers and all of that on stage. Come on, guys, it's super pathetic. So if you're a fan out there and you've been doing this, you better put a stop to it because it's absolutely disgusting. You actually tarnishing the reputation of these artists. Anyways, you artists also have to beef up your security, anyways. But social media has been talking about this anyway, but we do not know when it's going to stop so quickly. Let's go to social media and see how some of you have been reacting to this. Now, this one says that someone was trying to knock some sense into him. For what? For what reason would someone want to put some sense into him? Because of what? Like what? Shay Allen comes to say phones are expensive. What's wrong with people? Shaking my head. Well, maybe they have money to purchase others, so you can tell. Well, Curtis comes to say that they are going to have to start putting wire fencing around the stage, like the country bar in the Blues Brothers. Well, I think that could be a good idea. Like they have a barricade, with so many wiring around, so it could prevent such things from happening. But how are they going to feel anyway? The fans who maybe want to have a personal contact with these artists. So it's very serious. Now Lindsay comes to say that maybe the artist should start throwing stuff back. Throwing stuff back at the person who threw it to begin with. No, I don't think that's a good idea, anyways. D also comes to say that this is why we can't have nice things. This is why there's so many restrictions and limits to what is allowed. You have mindless people like this who thinks this is funny or cool. Doesn't matter if you like the artist or not. It shouldn't be happening. They're gonna make it where you can only bring a wallet. Those laughing are part of the problem. Well, if you're out there, like I said earlier, if you're out there and you were engaged in this, trust me, it ain't any joke at all. It's very serious and very pathetic for people who go to the extreme of throwing stones and pelting other solid materials out these artists. Like you clearly watch Harry Styles. He suffered a very serious punch on the face with whatever that was thrown at him. It could have cost his eyes anyway. He could have become a blind man. May God forbid. Anyways, last one I will take is from Mo. Mo says they need to arrest anyone that throws anything on the stage or at the performer. Well, I can agree with that. So if you're out there and you have been doing this, throwing things at fans on stage, please stop. Well, Drake, maybe this will put sense into your hand, like your head, like people have been saying. Well, this is what we draw the curtain. Thanks for watching.